Horses, history, health. Saratoga Springs, a mecca for high-class living, a premier summer destination for the rich and the thoroughbred racing capital of the world. But can we visit on a budget? Our challenge is to experience the excitement of Saratoga on the cheap. We have 4 days, we have $400, and 2 people, me and my trusty cameraman. First task, we gotta find some place to stay. Let's go. So here we are at the historic Adelphi Hotel, a rare survivor from Saratoga's Victorian era. Great courtyard, lots of smooth romance, and a wonderful downtown location. But can we afford it? Let's go see. Wow, $255 a night. Unless we hit it big at the track, we've got to go someplace else. Come on. So here we are at the Bachelor Mansion. Like the Adelphi, very historical. Some would even say it's the most recognizable landmark in all of Saratoga. Let's go see if it's any cheaper than the other places. The Bachelor Mansion's not gonna work. We came to the Holiday Inn because we wanted it to be cheaper, but it's not cheap enough for us to stay on our $400 for 4 days budget. So we gotta think outside of town. Let's get out of here. So I decided to venture outside the city. 5 minutes out and I was in farmland. Then I found this quaint little campground on Saratoga Lake. I really think this is the place. We found cheap lodgings here at Lee's Park. It's on Saratoga Lake. It's a campground. I brought my tent. We're gonna set it up later, right near the bathrooms and the showers, which are wonderful because if I'm gonna spend 4 days here, I'm probably gonna want to shower. I can go swimming just about any time I want, but first I'm gonna go set up my tent, and then we're gonna go into town and find something to do. So let's go. Downtown Saratoga Springs has lots of places to get a bite to eat, and you can pay a ton of money just for a quick lunch. But you shouldn't have a problem if you're on a budget. There are lots of places with great food that won't burn a hole in your wallet. So I stepped into Legends Cafe to see what I could find within my budget. The place comes highly recommended for the sandwiches. What's a visit to the Spa City if you don't check out the racetrack? This place is a gem. The city is in gridlock for 6 weeks every year during the racing season. Racing fans from all over the world come here. It's the oldest organized sporting venue in the United States. There's really no place like it. The best part is, you can win money. Alright, so I'm at the Saratoga track. It only cost me $3 to get in. Wonderful deal. Alright, I'm not the only one with this idea though. Look at all these people all lined up at the fence. There's a 10-minute warning for the race though, so we better go if we want to get any kind of spot in here. So it's dinner time, and I'm starving. So I came here to Hattie's. It's a Saratoga staple, best New Orleans food around. I'm not the only one who thinks so, there's no way. So they gave me a menu because they're nice, but I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the fried chicken. They tell me it's the best food here, so once it gets here, I'm gonna dig in. A lot of people walk around here. We really do have to walk to get the Saratoga experience, though. This is Congress Park, where many people come to relax, take a stroll, or have a picnic. And if you get thirsty, there are always the mineral springs that apparently promote good health. Alright, it's day 2 on our quest to stay 4 days for $400 in busy Saratoga Springs. It's been a challenge, but so far so good, I think. So, first thing we have to do this morning is get some breakfast. So I thought about heading over to the backstretch. Come on. So here we are at the Horse Haven Kitchen. This is where all the hot walkers, the trainers, the jockeys, the agents, they all eat here. So you're not just getting good food, you're getting good company and for a cheap price. So me and my trusty cameraman are gonna go ahead and indulge. See ya. Saratoga's social scene is very diverse, what with the fancy parties, concerts, and the track scene. Less well known though is the scene at the backstretch, where people are friendly and willing to talk with other horse lovers. Some would say it feels like family, or summer camp. So I'm here with Seth Benzel. He's a trainer. He has a nice barn. Is this your favorite place to
Yes.
have races happen?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's nothing that beats Saratoga. I've been to a majority of the racetracks in the United States, and I've always thought that this track in particular has a great feel to it, has a traditional feel, and I think that's one of the major things we have going for our game is the traditions and keeping in touch with that. And Saratoga brings you back to everything that connects us with the past, and I enjoy that in that sense.
All right, thank you.
All right.
A supermarket is always a good bet for a cheap meal no matter what city you're in. Some locals say that the sandwiches here can sometimes rival those at a deli, so long as it's delicious and cheap or golden. After a great lunch, we hit the track once again to try our luck. Some say that there's a science to horse racing. The horse's bloodline, the trainer, the jockey, you know. For me though, it's pure luck, and I'm just here to have fun. Not my bet. Horse number 3 to win. $1. Let's see how it goes. So we didn't score big at the track today, which puts gourmet eating out of the picture. But nobody wants bad food, so we headed over to DeAndrea's Pizza on Caroline Street. DeAndrea's is definitely one of the best pizzerias in town, especially if you're on a budget. Named Best Small Venue in North America, Cafe Lena is the oldest coffee house in the US and launched some great artists, including Bob Dylan, Arlo Guthrie, and Annie DeFranco, to name a few. Cafe Lena is a must visit and will only set you back a few dollars. Now it's day 3 already. I cannot believe our escapade is almost over. Luckily, we have a busy day ahead. Lots of amazing spots to hit. First things first though, and that's breakfast. So we're here at Compton's Restaurant. This place is one of the local breakfast spots for people who don't want to pay ridiculous prices for food. Compton's has amazing food, friendly faces, and best of all, it's cheap. So here we are at Saratoga Battlefield. This is where the turning point of the American Revolution took place, where America won its first real victory during the war. As you can see, they actually have real replicas of the cannons that were used during wartime. And over in the pastures back there, they have other cannons and a monument to Mr. Benedict Arnold. We'll go check that out later. After a history lesson and a hike at the battlefield, we were starving and felt like Chinese food of all things. Chinese buffet is right off of Broadway and is well within our 4-day, $400 budget. Afterwards, and since I'm a big fan of cars, I couldn't resist checking out the auto museum. It's only $5 with a student ID. Alright, it's dinner time. Spring Street Deli has the best chicken quesadillas in town, hands down. So that's where I'm headed. It may be slightly more expensive than the other places we visited, but it's still within budget and well worth it. SPAC. They call it the cultural hub of upstate New York. Jazz, pop, rock, and even opera musicians, big and small, come here to wow their fans. If ballet is your cup of tea, then SPAC is where you want to be in the summer for world-class dancing with the New York City Ballet Ensemble. So it's our last day here at Saratoga, and we still have a good portion of our $400 left. Anyway, so it's breakfast time, and we're at Stewart's Shops, where they have some of the best coffee you'll find anywhere, as well as a weekly deal that'll get you good food at a great price. So let's go check it out. Every city has a legend. For Saratoga, it's the mineral water. The Native Americans believed it was medicine, and as such it became a celebrity in colonial times. William Johnson, the founder of Johnstown, New York, claimed that the waters cured his old battle wound and that he was able to get up and walk after taking the waters. Of course, this started the whole healing waters legend, and tourists flocked to Saratoga for decades, even before racing began. There are about 20 springs in the city, each with its own, distinctive taste. Just remember, watch out for the smell. So we did it. We spent 4 days and just about $400 in one of the most busy and exciting cities in the country. So thanks for watching. Good luck and safe travels, and we're probably going to go do something irresponsible with the money we have left over. It's right over there. Let's go.